Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're taking our Fat Quarter stocking and giving it a huge makeover. You can purchase the Fat Quarter stocking template set at Fat Quarter Shop. A link is in the description box. The template set has printed instructions, fabric requirements, and all the things you need to make a regular stocking. We also have a video tutorial on our YouTube channel showing you step by step on how to make this stocking. So our original stocking is just very plain, but today I'm going to show you how to make your stocking more fancy. We're going to be using the Log Cabin 12-inch paper, soft and stable, and ultra hold heat and bond. And of course, we're going to be using the stocking template. The fabric we're using today is Ambiance by Three Sisters and Moda fabrics. After you've gathered all your supplies, let's get sewing. So we just took the Log Cabin 12-inch paper and we sewed 2 blocks. We sewed them together with a 1/4-inch seam, and then we put them on top of a big soft and stable. We just left about a 1/4 inch around, and then we just quilted. We just stitched right in the ditch. You just need a little bit of quilting, and now we can cut our stocking from this piece. So like I mentioned, we use soft and stable, and we use that because it's super thick. You can also use a batting. Your stocking just will be a little bit softer. You're going to take your stocking template, and you don't have to have a perfect placement. So you'll just want to keep in mind that you are going to have a cuff here, you're going to have a toe here, and a heel here. So any fabric you want to show, just keep that in mind. And then you just want to make sure you don't put your template right on a seam. I'm just going to take a marking pen and I'm just going to trace the outside. You could use a 28mm small rotary cutter also. I just don't trust myself to do that. And then I'm just going to use scissors and cut this out. So this is our sample. This is the front. Now we want to cut the back of the stocking, but you don't want to cut it this way because that would be the wrong side. So you're going to actually turn your fabric over on the wrong side and then use this as a template. You're going to do the same thing. Just draw your lines and cut. Now remember, on the back, you can do the back just as fancy as the front. So on the back, you don't have to use a plain piece of fabric. You can use another piece just like this. It's totally up to you. So we have the front cut and the back cut. Let's move to cutting the heel and the toe. So now you're going to take the toe and the heel templates. You're going to trace them on one side of the heat and bond. This is our trace line. And then from there, you're going to cut out about a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch away on the paper. Then you will place your templates on the wrong side of your fabric. Use a medium heat and no steam and just iron those down. Then we're going to cut this out exactly on the line. We're going to make 2 sets of these because we're going to put a toe and heel on the front and the back of our piece. So let me cut these out and we'll be ready to go. So I've cut these out, and you just want to pull the paper off of the back. It's super easy. It's just going to come right off, and you can feel the adhesive right there. And then you want to place this down exactly where you want it. Then I'm going to take it to the iron, and I'm going to press down with medium heat and no steam. So I'm just going to press this for 10 seconds on each section. And then you just want to make sure that it is completely stuck down, and it is. Okay, so we need to put the heel and the toe on this, but so that it lines up perfectly, what I'm going to do is unpeel these and put them wrong sides up. So I'm going to put this right where this one is, wrong side up. And then I'm going to take the back and place that on here so that it will line up with the front and the back, and I'm going to press. Now here you want to make sure none of your interfacing is coming through because you don't want to get that on your iron. And like before, you just want to make sure it is nice and secure. And this is how it will look. So now we're going to go to the sewing machine, and on the front, we're going to just do a top stitch right on the edge, just right on the edge of the fabric. Now you could do any kind of stitch you want. We're just going to be doing a straight stitch. And then we're gonna base this all the way around the edge just to keep it nice and secure. That's for the front. For the back, we're gonna place soft and stable, place our backing on there, pin it in place, and we're gonna do the same thing. Stitch around the heel and the toe and stitch all the way around the edge to baste it down. So this is how the stitching looks, and like I said, we just used a straight stitch, just a regular 2.0 stitch length, stitched around the edge, and we did that for the front and the back. Now we're going to trim the outside of the backing so we can sew these together. So you have the front and the back. You're going to place those right sides together. Use Wonder clips to clip all the way around the outside. Stitch a 1/4 inch away, leaving the top open. So this is what it looks like. Now, if you want, you can trim a little bit around the edge just so it's easier to turn. I don't really feel like you need to do that, so we're gonna leave it like it is. We're gonna take our fabrics that are for the lining, use the stocking template, cut 2 of them out. We're gonna put them right sides together, stitch around the edge, just like we did with the stocking, and we'll be right back. So this is what the lining looks like, and we're using a solid, but if you were using a print, you would want the print to be on the inside of this. We're gonna set that aside. Now we're gonna turn the stocking right side out. And I like to just pull it from the inside, but with the soft and stable, it's super strong, so it's not gonna tear. Now, if you are using batting, it might be a little bit harder. And then I'm just gonna use my finger around the edge to get everything nice and smooth. From there, you're gonna place your lining inside. Now, once you have that done, you can line up the edges, and you just want to clip this and have it right at the very top. Once you have your lining pinned, you're gonna make your hanger, fold it in half, and put it on the very corner right here, facing down, and clip it. Then you're gonna make your cuff according to the instructions. Put the seam right here, put it on the back side, and then you're gonna repin everything. So what you'll have is the front, the lining, the hanger face down, and your cuff. You're gonna repin all of this, sew across the top, and then we will be done with the stocking. So then you're just gonna pull the cuff out, flip it over, and then your hanger will just pop right up. So once you take your cuff out, you can give your stocking an all-over press, and this is how you can give your fat quarter stocking a makeover. And just so you can see, these are 2 different stockings, and so based on how you turn your template is how the front is going to look. And now I'm going to show you some other options. This stocking is using the log cabin paper also. Sun-drenched fabric by Sweet Fire Road, and if you look at the detail, this has different quilting on the front, and on the back it's double-sided. So this shows you how you can make the same thing just with different stitching and different fabrics. And also this one uses batting, so it is not as stiff as the other ones that have soft and stable. This next stocking uses American Gatherings 3 by Primitive Gatherings, and the sample maker used 2 pineapple blocks for the front, 2 pineapple blocks for the back, and they did a shorter cuff and they left the heel and the toe off just because it looked great just like it is. This is another option where we used a plain fabric here. We used the 6-inch pineapple paper to make the heel and the toe, and we used cuddle fabric for the very top. So now it's time for you to take your fat quarter stocking template and jazz it up to give your stockings at home a nice makeover. There are instructions in the template, and this video will guide you right through it. I hope you liked the ideas that we gave you for inspiration for your stockings. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.